Ncaa25 Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where... If he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. On the move is the 30. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Forcing that ball to his intended target, the window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Oh, what a move to get room. Racing down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know they were out there trapped at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Slithers into space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Got a man, it's Stewart.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every...
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moore to the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Watkins. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Casper. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Moore will throw. Rushes on him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Ducks are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put him up here in the second half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. The defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He's brought down at the 34. And that's good enough.
New set of downs after the completion. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
14.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Moore will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. They're still firing away even with this lead. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.